Sixth class children, today we are going to start new chapters, your seventh chapter, agriculture in our times. In this chapter, you will be seeing about the agriculture process which is going on in Venkatapuram village, where the writer of the book has gone and visited that place, and he has taken some interviews about from the farmers who are working on these fields. You can see this picture, the people who are working on these fields. He has taken some views from them, and he has explained in this chapter. Now you will see here, it is a groundnut harvesting season in Venkatapuram. What is groundnut? You might be knowing that it is a type of what? It is a type of nut which is used to make cooking oil. Farmers sow groundnut seeds in the last week of November and harvest them in February. So when they will start doing this agriculture in the last week of November, and they will start harvesting means cutting down that plants from the month of February. On our way to the main village, we found Rama, Lakshmana and Padma, the three women laborers, having breakfast in a groundnut fields. We talked to them about their work. So when they were going to this village, on that way they met with three women who were sitting and taking their breakfast on the fields of groundnut where they were working. Now Venkatapuram agricultural laborers in groundnut fields, squatting on the floor in the fields for long hours, bearing and scorching sun and plucking groundnuts is not an easy job. Ravi, our employer, pays us on the basis of the quantity of groundnut we pluck. We have to be fast, otherwise we will not get even 100 to 150 rupees for the whole day's work, Lakshmama said. So when these people ask them what type of payment they will get and how many hours they will work in a day, so Lakshmama said that throughout the day they will be squatting, means sitting like this on the field. Throughout the day, a person who is sitting like this, they will have a pain in the knees and back. We cannot sit like throughout the day like this. It is a very much troublesome activity. So throughout the day they will be sitting in this field and they will be plucking the groundnuts which will be inside the soil. And if they are not plucking the groundnut in a good quality, they will not get even 100 rupees also. If they are plucking good groundnut, then the contractor will give them 100 to 150 rupees per day. Throughout the day they have sitting in the hot sun and doing this work, but at the end of the day they are not getting a good type of returns. All of you must be very busy these days, we asked. So this writer asked him that throughout the day you might be very much busy because work is more. Yes, but we get such work only for few weeks in a year. Sometimes we get work in government schemes. We don't get enough work. So often we sit like idle in our houses, Padma said. Even in government schemes, we get employment only for a few weeks in the entire year, Rama said. So when the writer asked them that you are busy in throughout the day, throughout the year, or some days of the year they will get the job. So that lady is answering that they will get the work only for some days, and after that they will sit without any work, without any job. They will be sitting idle at the home without any income. And sometimes government has provided some schemes of work that is also not workable. Just they will get the work for some days, and after that they will have to stay at home without any income. Lakshmama said, we don't know why the prices of essential food items, vegetables, clothes and stationeries for our school going children rise fast, but not our wages. So one woman is saying that, why don't know why the prices of everything, means you might be knowing that every day so many things will be having increase in the price. Even in this village also they are having high prices for every activities which is needed, necessary for everyday life, but their income is not increasing. Whatever they used to earn from the beginning, they are earning the same thing till now, 150 rupees or 100 rupees. That is not sufficient for a particular family to run in a proper manner. They cannot satisfy their needs in that particular money. Normally women workers earn about 100 to 130 per day, whereas men workers get 200 to 250 per day in the government employment scheme. Much as well, Much as well as women get about 150 per day in non-agricultural activities such as loading and unloading of sand or bricks and construction works. They get a little more, rupees 300 for men and 180 to 200 for women, but such work is a scarce. So she is saying that women is getting 150 rupees and men are getting 200 to 250 rupees. And sometimes they are going for loading and unloading of the bricks will be there who will be producing the bricks in that particular area. When they will got them for the work, they will get again 180 to 200 rupees from that particular activity, but that work is also not permanent. Just for some days they will get that type of work. Some farmers in our neighboring village cultivate flowers and grapes. Only those who go regularly and who have learned the work get employment there. How can we suddenly learn to do such tasks? That too for a few days of work in a year. They also don't allow young children there. How can I leave my children behind? As Soma added. So some people, they will work in agriculture, fruit orchards, that grapes and flowers gardens. These people will get the work there who are completely having the experience of doing the work in that particular field. And if a woman is having small children, they are not allowed to do that work because that children may spoil that flowers or they may eat the grapes. That's why they will not allow them inside to come and have the work. So where they will leave the children throughout the day, who will take care of the children? She is asking that. Poor laborers like Rama, Lakshmama and Padma face a lot of challenges in earning income to run their families. The women also spend a lot of time on their household work, such as getting their children ready for school, preparing food and getting water and firewood. Nearly 2/5 of all rural families are mainly agricultural laborers in Telangana. Of these, hardly a few have small plots of land and the rest are landless. Although earnings are higher in non-agricultural jobs, they are scarce in rural areas. That is why many families in Venkatapuram have migrated to towns and cities. So the life in this village has become a problematic. The people who are not having sufficient income, they are not able to satisfy the needs of their families. They are forced to turn towards the cities in search of a type of job so that they can earn the money every day by doing some type of jobs like a painter, like a helper, like some loading something. So in the cities they will get this type of jobs in industries, factories as a type of helpers in the factory. So for that purpose they are turning themselves towards the cities. Now they don't want to stay in the village.